تتطلب نفس له طاعة ويبلغ سعد إلى منتهى فؤاد شغوف إلى.
These are called leg raises or knee raises. Whenever you're doing abs, make sure you learn the technique, and the technique consists of breathing, squeezing. Afghan style.
I know this looks fresh, but you have to cover your aura.
Exactly.
We're going to failure on these ones, by the way. With abs, because you use your core and your abs and everything all day, every day. When you're walking, when you're running, when you're sitting, when you're laying, you're always using your abs, your core. So they become stubborn. So the way to really make it, to really have an effect on it, you have to do as many reps as possible. So we're going to failure on every set, inshallah. This. So grab the rope, put it on 10. You need to pick a weight that's gonna hold you up. If you're heavy and then the weight is too light, you might fall over. So.
This rope exercise is really good for your upper abs, and especially your upper abs, but overall your core. And if you're not feeling on your core or your abs, then you're not doing it properly. It means either your technique is not right, or you're not breathing in and out properly. So when you're going down squeezing, breathe out all the air from your lungs, and then when you're coming up, breathe in.
So if you notice, guys, I kept my waist in the same place. So the only thing that was moving was from my waist. So as I was going down, like this was the only part that was actually folding. And as you notice, when I was coming up, I didn't go up too much as well. You just have to extend enough for your upper abs to stretch back, and then you punch it in again. And that's what really gets your abs like bulging out and defined, inshallah.
Guys, with this exercise, make sure you master the technique first, and after that go heavy. If you haven't mastered the technique, then you're not going to feel it on your abs, and you're just going to keep going heavy, doing wrong technique, and you're not going to feel it, and then that's the ego basically. Drop the ego.
Man, you were an amazing guy. MashaAllah, keep up the good work.
What a journey. Walk with me. This morning I was chilling out in London, oh. Then I ended up in Istanbul. Last night I was in Switzerland. I'm a traveler on these lands, sitting on a boat going Santander. Cross the border to Morocco, Tangier. Next month shall be Pakistan. I'm a traveler on these lands. This morning I was chilling out in London, oh. Then I ended up in Istanbul. Last night I was in Switzerland. I'm a traveler on these lands, sitting on a boat going Santander. Cross the border to Morocco, Tangier. Next month shall be Pakistan. I'm a traveler on these lands. 10 years of traveling. I say this.
How was it? Was it good, yeah?
That was good, man. That's for both for your lower abs. It works your upper abs as well, but it's more focused on your lower abs. Such a burner.
It's all about breathing and squeezing, and if you're not doing that, then you're doing it wrong, and you're not going to feel it, and you're not going to have abs anymore.
Underneath the stars on the concrete, this belief here is concrete. Allah, look at what you done for me. Seriously, look at what he done to me. I wish I could stop all my sins. I conceal them cause they're embarrassing. I'm ashamed of my bad deeds, but that will never stop me getting on my knees. This morning I was chilling.
Until failure, guys.
Yes, behind it. That's more like for your obliques. It's more like functional exercise where it works on your obliques. The last 4 exercises we did, it was more like for your upper and lower abs. This one is more like functional, so we had to combine it.
Pakistan. What a life. I'm a traveler on these lands. life of a traveller, journeyman crossing different lands. Can't live this life with a closed fist. Feel like the young boy in The Alchemist. Rather sit with animals than humans.
Alright guys, so that was our ab session for you guys. We kept it nice and sweet, nice and short. You don't have to use weights or anything when you're doing this, but if you do want your abs to be bulging out and everything, then you should do weighted ab workouts. And also to actually see your abs, you need to lose the fat. So if you're not dieting, you're not doing cardio, and you got layers of fat, you won't see your abs. It doesn't matter how many ab exercises you do, you won't see your abs until you remove the layers of fat. So you have to take everything into consideration: your diet, your training, your cardio, and your abs should pop out, inshallah. So, but regardless, whether you can see your abs or not, you should work your abs because it is to do with your core, and you use your core when you're doing other exercises. When you're deadlifting, when you're squatting, when you're running, anything functional that you do, you're using your abs. So it is still good to strengthen them. So don't miss out on abs, even if you can't actually see them visibly.
You should be doing abs at least once a week. You should give it half an hour to 45 minutes, especially for those who want to have abs, or at least half an hour to 45 minutes. And it doesn't matter how much abs, how much cardio you do. If you're not, if your nutrition, as Nur said, if your nutrition diet is not on point, then you're not gonna see those abs. You need to get rid of the body fat first, and then you'll be able to see those abs. So at least once a week. If you want to do a full ab exercise, half an hour to 55 minutes. Other than that, you can combine it here and there with other body parts such as shoulders, chest, or legs.
So we've just done hanging leg raises for the lower abs. Now we're gonna go and do an exercise. We just did hanging. What the hell? We just did hanging leg raises. So again.
Future wife
I just did. So we just did hanging.
How many times are you gonna say?
Sanga's making me laugh, man. He's saying, "Did you see your future wife?" I didn't see my future wife. No.
Say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say is what was I gonna say? All right.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're going to learn to sacrifice for your friends and for your families. Put others before you, and try to do things that make other people happy. Because the reward of making a Muslim happy is nothing but Jannah. So keep that in mind, inshallah.
And it doesn't take much at all. But it just only takes a small amount of your time. You don't have to pay for it, or in some cases you have to. But in worst cases you don't have to. Like, even you know, when you smile at someone, it takes only a few seconds. But that smile for them, it could make their day.
And the Prophet encouraged and advised the use of gifts amongst each other. He said, give gifts because it increases that bond amongst you and that love amongst you. So give gifts to your friends, to your families, and don't be stingy. You know, the way I see it is like, if you have money and you're not spending it on your family and your friends and stuff, then who are you going to spend it on? Yeah, so family, friends.
Yeah, and some charity doesn't cost money. Like Smile doesn't cost money. A hug doesn't cost the money. What do you call it? Time doesn't cost money.
ذاك السقيم العليل وقد كان بالسقيم